This is Paul McKenna for PT Boxing in association with ES News. With me, I've got Dave Coldwell. How are you, mate? Okay?
Very good, mate. How are you?
Good. Lively press conference today at the Hilton. First of the second press conference that's going to happen midweek at some point in London, Thursday, whatever. But the Scouts has certainly come out in abundance today and definitely made O'Hara Davis and David Haye feel a little bit unwelcome.
Scousers were unbelievable. What an atmosphere. I thought the atmosphere when we went to Cardiff, Cleverly 2 was good. This was unbelievable. Do you know what it is? It's the banter. Because they're funny.
Yeah.
I mean, Scousers are funny. And the banter was good. I mean, everybody got some shit. Obviously not Tony. Everybody got some shit. I got some shit. Everybody.
Did you get a bit, did you?
I think I got a bit when I got up. Just a few short jokes.
But you got a good reception though when you were...
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous about that. I thought, I might get a few moves. But,
no, I thought so.
I got a nice reception. I was really pleased with that.
Yeah. Obviously, David Haye showing his erratic side again.
Wow.
Getting really annoyed at one point. He really started going off.
Listen, I don't care who you are. You can't call people retards.
Yeah. I noticed.
Call a full crowd retards. Now this is the thing: is he used that word on Gloves Are Off, but they didn't use that because he can't put that up. You know, but people don't see that side to him. Again, they think it's Bellew's this, Bellew's that. David is a nice boy. That's how the neutrals kind of see it. And he ranted at the first press conference, and he went deeper this time round, and it just coincided with the fact that he's getting closer to fight night.
Yeah. What do you make of Shane saying that David is going to be lighter than Tony?
I expected it.
Did you?
Yeah. I've said right from the beginning of the camp, and if you look at the interviews that I had before, when people are going on about the size of David Haye, or Tony's not an heavyweight, I've always said the size is not going to be an issue in this fight. The issue is going to be Haye's power, Haye's speed, not his size, because naturally he's a smaller man, and people are saying I'm talking rubbish because I'm saying, did you see the size of them both on the stage? Did Tony look like he was a weight division out?
Oh no, to me definitely not. But
that's what I'm saying. So
it did surprise me slightly though that he's possibly coming in lighter. I know the size difference is not far between.
I've said it in interviews before. It's not a prayer that David Haye's come in at 16 stone or around 16 stone like he did last time, because he himself wasn't happy with the size of him. He knows he's not athletic, he's not short, and I've said all along is that David Haye will model himself, and I said it to Tony in camp, at the beginning of camp and everything, I said David Haye will model himself on the David Haye that fought Macronelli. He'll view it as a similar sort of fight where he comes in light, comes in shredded, ripped to the bone and lean, built for speed. And that's what he's
built for an early finish.
As he is now, that's what he looks like. So it's not a surprise. So if Shane thinks it took us by surprise on fight week, no, I've said it all along.
Well, when I spoke to Bellew, I think he said he's around 96, 97 kilos at the minute. Shane said David was 100 or around 100. So, but it's definitely turned up to be an exciting fight. Obviously, the public are really looking forward to it. David believes that in his some of the words that he says is that his two former opponents have beat Tony Bellew. Whether he believes that or not, I don't know. Whether he honestly believes that what he says some of the times, I don't know.
Do you know what? He lives in his own little world, and he believes his own little thoughts constantly. So I genuinely believe he probably does believe that. But
he speaks very derogatory about you.
Yeah, he does.
Like it seems like he really, like it looks like there's that spite though that he really doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Like he says he doesn't. I think he said he's a terrible coach and doesn't know what he's going on about and blah 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 blah.
I don't need to prove myself to David Haye. I've done what I've done in my own career. In the time that Haymaker finished, or he after Vladimir fight, and I left him at that airport. In that time, I've not done bad. I've done alright.
Of course.
He's a shit coach, it's terrible, they can't reach the pads and all that shit.
Oh yeah, I think he said I think he said if he'd done the pads with you, he'd rip his sockets out, you know.
I took
your
Deontay Wilder
sockets
on the
out.
pads and David Price on the pads. Those two can punch hard. Not just with one hand though. They can punch on every, not one specialist
Not
shot.
just the right hand,
you
yeah.
know? They hit hard with left hooks, right hands, you know. I've took those two guys on pads. And at an angle where my arms are having to be stretched because they're 6'8", 6'9". So I'm sure he couldn't. I'm sure he couldn't. But fair play to him. If that's what he wants to believe, then fair enough. And it makes no difference.
I think I read a few days ago, I might be wrong, I think Adam Booth made a statement and said that you know the most about David Haye outside of Adam Booth. He somehow says you don't know nothing and you didn't do this, that and the other, but
Adam Booth created him. Adam Booth, you know what it is? To go with all this bitterness and this unhappiness, he seems unhappy. It just goes to show because he's constantly had digs at Adam about his training. Now he's training, he's not getting no injuries because of the time he's changed his training around. The type of training before gave me this, made me that, blah blah blah. Constant digs. Adam Booth is the reason why he achieved so much. Adam Booth's the reason why he made so much money because he did the business side of things and he looked after him on a business level. So I do know that, and he knows that, and yet he's having digs at him. So if he's having digs at him, what chance has little old me got?
True. It's obviously I know you're not going to want to give too much away. You've got your game plan for Saturday, and I'm sure we're going to see that executed on Saturday night. But how do you anticipate the fight going? Let's say from David's perspective, how are you expecting David to come out? I think he's going to come out and try and take his head off straight away.
Yeah, I think he's going to see it as like I said, as a Macarelli job. I think he thinks that Tony's that far beneath him, and he's that irritated that there's that many people that actually think that Tony's in with a shout like this, like the Macarelli fight, where because he was going on to another guy's promotion, where people around that promotion and some neutrals thought that Macarelli had a chance. He was a bit offended by that, and he was like, right, I'm going to train my bollocks off, go out there and demolish him, and then put my arms out and say, you thought this geezer had a chance with me. I think that's what his attitude for this is.
Do you think he's trained as hard though as he did for the Macarelli fight?
Of course he's trained hard.
See, this is another thing he said upstairs, I haven't trained at all for Tony Bellew.
No, he's trained for his future fights.
Yeah. Do you think he actually genuinely has not trained with Tony Bellew?
No, specifically, maybe not. I think he's just trained as hard as he can to be as good as he can be, and I've got no problem with that. I think if every fighter should train as hard as they can in order for them to be the best that they can be. Because then, if you're the best that you can be, you're ready. Yeah. What you do is you have a game plan, or you've got an idea of what your opponent's going to be like, and this will work against him, this will work against him. That's what it is. But as far as him training, his motivation maybe, he may not have thought about Tony Bellew. He may have thought about AJ or anybody like that. You know, that's some fighters can do that. Some fighters do that. But if he goes and gets knocked out, then it doesn't matter who's training for beyond this.
See, in David's mind, he harps on about if Bellew lands with his best shot, he's still not going to go, whatever. When I spoke to Shane, I said, do you agree with what David's been saying? Honestly. And Shane said if anyone around that weight catches the other man, he can go regardless. Basically disagreed with David.
Shane's the coach. He needs to think that, and I'm glad he does.
I think David sometimes almost, because the way he thinks this isn't going to happen, this is going to happen, and what the plan he's got in his mind, it's like no one can tell him any different if he believes that he believes it. But
well, that's exactly how he is, yeah.
If it does go wrong, and if he does get caught by a shot, or if it does go past 4 rounds and he doesn't get Tony out of there, and the tank does start running low, that's when, as Tony said today, that's when he's going to start thinking, 100%. Maybe.
100%. You know, listen, how many times have you seen where fighters have got in thinking that a fight's going to be easy, and it's just that little bit harder, Fighters get
prospects get beat by a journeyman because they go in thinking it's going to be...
It happened 3 times in Hull on Saturday.
Do you know what I mean? That's what happens. You go in there against anybody thinking, this is easy, this is beneath me. I'm almost bored of this. On to the next fight. I believe Haye's got the desire and the will and the interest in smashing Bellew. Because he's fired up.
He's really got under the skin for this fight.
But I also believe that he thinks it's going to be easy. And listen, we've said all along, this fight, either way could end in the first round. Either way. So that means we understand that Tony could get knocked out in the first round.
This is what I said to Tony. I said to Tony today, it's almost like Tony can, whether he believes he's going to win or not, can always admit the reality of what can happen in boxing, where David just doesn't see that reality at all. But it's going to be interesting.
It is. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be nerve jangling. It's going to be tense. You know, and you're going to be waiting for the bombs to drop. But believe me, if Bellew lands up, we all know that Haye can put Bellew away. We all know it if he lands up. He's in deep shit. But believe me, if Bellew lands on David A, he will get a fright of his life. When Bellew gets a sniff at something,
yeah, he goes for it. Yeah.
He really goes for it.
Just before we go, a quick touch on last Saturday, obviously in Hull, Gavin McDonnell. Unfortunate result for.
Do you know
for
what?
Yourself
the
and
result was on the night. I was absolutely gutted. I was devastated because I know what it meant to him. And I know how badly he wanted to win. But you have to live in the real world. We're not talking about an Olympian, a fancy looked after prospect. We're talking about Gavin McDonnell, who had no amateur fights, turned pro because he saw his brother doing well, and has had real fights all the way through. Come through small shows. Area, English, British, blah blah blah. And 2 years ago was struggling at domestic level, and now has just fought for a WBC world title in a good fight that the fans really enjoyed, and the fans have given him all the credit in the world for his performance, his improved performance, and he came up short against a very, very good fighter who everybody expected to knock him out, not beat him on points, expected to knock him out.
This is what I was just
he's out of his depth. This. That's what everyone expected. So you've got to look at it and say, it's disappointing he didn't win the fight because he didn't achieve his dreams. But in the scheme of things, that was a success story for him. For him, if he was an Olympian or whatever, a fancy prospect, it's a disappointment. It's a big disappointment. Lost a world title fight. But
coming from where he's come from and where he's well, yeah.
He's now in his head where everybody said he's no good, can't do this, can't do that. He's just gone and performed like that. I just spoke to him on the way here on the phone, and he was saying, you know, he said, I've watched it back. He says, in the head movement, in the defence were good. Because Vargas was throwing a lot of shots. You're gonna get hit when somebody's throwing a lot of shots. It wasn't about 4 or 5 punch combinations. He was missing a lot of punches. Gav's defence was very good. Yeah, and the odd shots were getting through. But this is boxing. You know, you can't go outside raining and not get wet. But his defence was fantastic. His head movement was fantastic. He did a lot of good things in there. There's a couple of things in there that perhaps cost him the fight at this stage because he's not good enough to do that yet at top level. And he said to me, he says, we work on them, carry on working on them, carry on improving. And in a year's time, he might be ready for another shot, and might be ready for another assault on it. He's learned so much about himself. So we're actually very...
It's like a bittersweet.
Yeah, we're actually quite positive because going into that fight, the fear was that Vargas just catches him early and gets him out of there, and then it's like, that's a disappointment, you know. But towards the back end of the fight, it was Gav that was getting into the fight, and it was Gav that was making Vargas look uncomfortable. So
how did you score it? Just out of interest.
We lost.
Yeah, but by I've seen a few 8-4s.
I think about 8-4. Yeah, for me.
See, now I think that's what. As you've just been saying with Gavin, I think a lot of people expect him to really get steamrolled on Saturday, and the fact that he didn't just do the 12 rounds and lose every round, it was a competitive fight.
Do you know the thing is as well? That's what I'm saying is he had his opportunity, he came up short, but he gave absolutely everything. He
gave everything in that fight. You couldn't. I watched it back this morning, and you just couldn't ask for anything more. You know, you're going to say, oh, you didn't step to your right, oh, you feel a bit too slow coming in, oh, you didn't fire it. But these are the things that he was actually saying to me on the phone. But you're picking at something, a kid that's gone from that level to that level. You just can't do that at that level, because that kid's just that bit better than you, that's stopping you from doing that.
Yeah.
And so that's boxing, that's what it is. And we're not down about it, it's not doom and gloom, because it's come on so much, it's proved so many people wrong. Johnny Nelson rang me up and said to me, do you know what? I never thought that Gav McDonald were any good, were that good until I saw that. Tell him to keep on going, because he can really come on.
Get in.
Leicester.
Yeah, 3-0.
No, 3.
Yeah, I'm a Blue, so it's happy days for me. I apologise to all the Liverpool fans watching. Don't give me too much stick.
So yeah, it's we lost the fight, but you know we're quite excited about what comes next now, because when a fighter has in his head and knows and believes in it, I can mix at this level. I can improve, because he is a kid that improves because he's got the attitude. So I'm quite excited.
Cool, mate. Well, on that note, I don't want to have kept you for almost 20 minutes, and I know you've still got a long drive.
Got to drive home now.
So I'm sure I'll catch up with you fight week around the fight. Pleasure speaking to you as always, mate, and catch up with you soon.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.